Fantasy pirate adventure. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I'm Moshman. Yeah, Atlas. Looks pretty good. From the creators of Ark, which is normally what I'm playing. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you're probably expecting another Ark video this week. I've had some issues with my graphics card, I think. In the video done a driver update for whatever reason, it's played havoc with it. So I'm trying to get that sorted as quick as I can. But anyway, yeah, Atlas looks amazing. It's like I said, it's from the creators of Ark. It's a first and third person open world MMO fantasy pirate adventure. Oh yeah. And it's set to be released on the 19th of December. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. It sounds insane. You can see here on the Steam page that it's going to have 40,000 players on at the same time on each Atlas, possibly up to 40,000, which is nuts. But it sounds like there's a lot to do in the game. Sounds really, really cool. Stake your claim in this endless open world as you conquer territory, construct ships, search for buried treasure, assemble forts, plunder settlements, and hire crew to join your powerful, growing armada. Start small, then expand your spheres of influence from a small island up to an unstoppable pirate empire that spans across the oceans. That sounds amazing. I'm guessing that applies whether it's PvE or PvP. To say further down that you can actually recruit AI pirates to your fleet, which is pretty cool. Wage battle against enemy fleets as you single-handedly command large ships of war using the captaining system, or take control of any weapons directly with your own character. Dive deep into the briny water to explore permanent sunken wrecks and recover salvage. Unearth loot from treasure maps and challenge zones, or complete challenging main quest lines. Oh, so there's actually quests and stuff in this then. Team up with your expiring adventurers and sail into the vast ocean to discover new lands rich with region-specific elements. Oh, that's pretty cool. Tame exotic, natural and mythical creatures, raid forgotten tombs, confront powerful ancient gods, and even build and administer your own colonies, cities and civilizations to dominate the Atlas. This is the ultimate quest for fortune and glory. Oh yeah. Sounds pretty epic. The raids and that sound interesting. So I wonder if it's going to be, like Destiny type thing maybe, rather than like an MMORPG like Warcraft or whatever. Explorers will voyage to over 700 unique landmasses across 45,000 square kilometres, with thousands of discovery zones in 10 district world regions, each having their own unique resources, creatures, secrets, and environmental hazards. There is a separate PvE atlas for, like I said earlier, you can have PvE or PvP world, which is pretty good. Construct the ship of your dreams, plank by plank. Oh boy. Build dry docks and start with the dinghy rowboat. Oh, that sounds pathetic. Dinghy rowboat, basic raft, tiny sloop or nimble schooner. Moving on up to your own versatile brigantine or Titanic galleon, capable of transporting hundreds of crew and extensive cargo. Name your ship in big bold letters, paint and copy your own pirate flag and custom place all the pieces of your ship. You can fully build your boat from top to bottom then by the sounds of it, and obviously unlock as you progress through the game, I imagine. You'll captain your own crew, recruit Real players and AI crew from free ports or rescue seasoned crew from destroyed Army of the Damned shipwrecks. Set sail and explore the Atlas to gain experience and level up their stats or gear. To gain experience and level up their stats or gear. So you have to level one or the other, that's what that sounds like, doesn't it? Maybe it's just weird wording. Yeah, level up your stats or gear, as well as leveling your ship. Your crew are versatile, whether on land or ship, or even riding behind your animal companions on emplacements. Ooh, so you can obviously tame stuff then. They can man weapons of all kinds, cannons, swivel guns, siege engines, turrets, gigantic mortars, many with dynamically swappable ammo types. Oh, that's cool. So there's loads of different types of ammo then. Grape shot, chain shot, spike shot, blah 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 blah. Instruct them to board enemy ships and help you to conquer the seas. Keep their stomachs full and their pockets full of gold. Oh, so you've got to pay them and keep them fed then. Oh, or you could have a mutiny on your hands. Okay. Take the captain's wheel, divide up the command responsibilities via Lieutenant Podium to direct the ship's assignable weapon system, sails and stations, including stand-in orders or manual group fire. Pirate PvP to the limit. Everything is up for grabs, including players' ships, their crew, their pets, their forts, their land, and their booty. Ooh. Well, they are sailors after all, I guess. If you can get your hands on it, you can take it. A ship's permanent logbook tells the tale of their legendary travel, exploits and ownership. Oh, cool. Be the hero or villain you're meant to be. MMO scale character progression systems include, at launch, over 15 disciplines with over 300 skills and a vast unlockable tree. That sounds pretty cool. New feat system allows for active and passive bindable character abilities, while new stat buff systems allow innumerable abstract statistics to be modified by skills, items, armor, and now everything has scalable stats including structures and can be progressively upgraded. Also, maybe there is abilities like Warcraft or something along them lines. This is who you are. Extensive character visual customization enables an endless range of realistic and not so realistic characters. I imagine that's going to be like the Arc customization system then, or similar to it at least. You can even per pixel design your own permanent tattoos and then draw war paint on top of them too. If someone exists in the real world, they should be creatable in Atlas. Best in class dynamic hair growth and real-time aging system allows you to get old and pass on your legacy, or find a fountain of youth. Ooh. Fountain of Youth, eh? So I wonder if you die then, is there like is there a time limit on your character? Endless adventure, full quest and waypoint systems with sub-quest and rewards for major goals, while treasure maps and challenge zones also ensure there's always something new to find out over the horizon. Sounds pretty good. I've always wondered with Ark whether they could have put quests in of some kind just to add something to it sometimes. Although there's more than enough to do in that game a lot of the time. I always thought it might have been a nice touch though. Intense action. Tactical melee combat system with blocks, parries, dodges, character motion, optional shields, stunning and strength varying strikes, directional attacks and more for use in either first or third person perspectives. I wonder if the first or third person are going to be separate servers, you know, like on PUBG or whatever. I think kind of makes sense maybe with this kind of combat system. Fist, sword, maces, blackjacks, daggers and much more give you tremendous options to pick the right weapon for the job. Meanwhile, period appropriate weaponry and skill based active relay systems include flintlock pistols, muskets, blunderbuss and more. Just be sure to keep your powder dry. Yeah, that sounds amazing. The combat system it's talking about sounds a lot like one of the older Conan games, where the melee attack stuff wasn't just hack and slash. It was actually had a bit of skill to it. You know, there's different moves depending like where you're standing at, I guess. But yeah, that sounds quite in depth, to be honest. Sounds quite fun. Claim what's yours. From a company, claim territory and apply taxation and behaviour rules to that which you own. Be a benevolent governor, a feudal lord or a ruthless dictator. Territory ownership is visualised on your dynamic zoomable world map. Okay. With a fog of war obscuring uncharted regions and shroud of war hiding enemy territories out of sight range. Contest other governments' ownership of land, structures or ships to expand your empire. The top large-scale spheres of influence on the official atlas are visualised in real time on the Play Atlas homepage. Design your own custom flag per pixel to apply to your claims to be famous or infamous. Wow. So there must be like a global leaderboard then, or something along them lines. Creatures great and small. More than 50 creatures at launch, varying from breedable utilitarian farm animals and shoulder-mounted parrots and monkeys that offer unique buffs. Oh, cool. All the way to magical mermaids and gigantic sea monsters of legend. Creatures can be found... Oh, so are they tameable then? Must be by the sound of it. Oh no, it doesn't actually say that, does it? Don't know why I thought that. I imagine that'd be awesome. Creatures can be found in their logical regions, but take skill and tactics to tame using their mechanics, while also gaining the most benefit and fertility from their natural biomes. So they must be stronger in their natural biomes than if you take them somewhere else then. Ferry these temperamental creatures across the vast oceans in a virtual Noah's Ark to trade in exotic locals, or locales, however you pronounce it. Free ports to meet and greet. Level capped starter zones allow you to learn the ropes and meet new players in a safe space before you venture out into the great unknown. Where the wind and destiny takes you beyond that is up to the gods. So there's obviously a starter zone then, which is probably for the best, especially in the PvP world. Build your empire. Overhauled building systems include automatic foundational elevation adjustment. Bloody hell, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? Dynamic tile type swapping, improved snap detection and previewing, integrated plumbing systems per pixel, paintable everything, beast of burden, harness attachments for field gun and carriages, and much more. Survival system newly included, among other aspects, vitamin benefits and deficiencies with recipe and cooking skills and varying ingredient qualities. Well, vitamins, benefits and deficiencies sound like Scum if you've played that, where you've got to keep an eye on your actual health, you know, your vitamin intake, calorie intake, how hydrated you are, all that sort of stuff. But this, I think, maybe it won't be as in-depth as Scum, but something else to think about while you're playing. But the building aspect of the game sounds insanely in-depth. Whether they've just overhyped it a bit in the description, I don't know. If there's anything like Ark, I really hope they have improved the snap detection and previewing, because that is a pain in the backside sometimes. Powerful modern server functionalities. That's just saying that with the dev kit there's a lot of stuff you can do. So there's obviously going to be a lot of mods like on Ark, which is cool. I love the mods on Ark, so that's right up my street. Not that I make them, but I enjoy using them. Let's just take another look at the trailer and see, have another look. Randy's Black Bears Pub. So this must be one of the towns you can build or something maybe, or is there actually towns in the game? Some people getting hung, lovely. So this looks awesome on the ship. That's obviously when you can build a taker. And I take it that's one of the raids or world boss or something. It's obviously one of the mythical creatures. And that looks like some sort of elemental there, doesn't it? It looks a bit like a rock elemental or something, or is it an ogre? Oh, so it's a Cyclops. Obviously, is it Ganesh, the elephant god? Is it Hindu? It looks a bit like that, doesn't it? We've got a giant hammerhead coming out of the water here. Is this the starting raft? I bet that's the starting raft, isn't it? It obviously looks like he's fishing or something there. And there looks like there's some elephants in the background as well. How did that get up there? Look at that. So I wonder if that's like one of the hidden treasure places or something. There's obviously a snow biome of some sort there. The giant whale. That must be a treasure map. And there's obviously some sort of another mythical creature, or whether that's just a normal creature in there. But wherever that is looks awesome. Looks a bit like a city out of Warcraft or something. There must be another raid of some kind. They look like zombies or something, don't they? Now that there, it looks like one of the little side games in Fable or Witcher or something, doesn't it? Maybe you can have little boxing matches, that'd be pretty cool. You can gamble with each other or something, that'd be cool. This must be one of the bases you can build or something. And cannons look cool. All different types of cannon, that's pretty cool. They're like mortars, aren't they? There's obviously people manning them. I wonder if they're AIs then, because it did say in the description you can get AIs doing it. Well, that looks like an arc base if ever you've seen one, isn't it? So that's obviously a player base, that one. I would have thought. Or is it? That looks like it's part of the game. I wonder if you can build that as well. That's amazing if you can build that sort of stuff. That looks like one of the mods out of Ark. And the ship's properly sink. And you've got a proper diving kit there, the old style diving bell, whatever you call them. And that's obviously someone exploring a shipwreck then. I guess that's where you can find treasure and stuff. There's a couple of chests there. That thing is huge. Looks awesome. It's obviously another raid. And this is like a ship raid. Look, they're using ships as well. Oh, and they're giant twisters. If you look when it plays, they look like giant twisters. I wonder if that's one of the environmental things or whether that's something that boss or raid boss does. Oh boy. And obviously it wouldn't be a MMO without finishing on a dragon. So yeah, it seems pretty cool. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Like I said, it comes out on the 19th of December in the UK at least, or I guess that's globally on Steam, I guess. Yeah, I'll be for sure getting it, I think. It looks really, really cool. So if you want to see some content from that, don't forget to subscribe. If you've liked the little review video, I've not done anything like this before, just thought I'd give it a go. Obviously, if you liked it, smash that like button for me, really help out the video. And help my channel grow. And obviously don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, normally I do Ark content mainly. I also do a few other games like Scum, survival games mainly, but occasionally I do other games. A bit of chivalry, old school, if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, all sorts really. Mainly Ark, but all sorts of stuff. Anyway, cheers for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.